In today's fast-paced world, patience feels like a lost concept. We can order food, shop, or search for information within seconds. But real life doesn't always happen that quickly. Children, in their developmental years, easily become accustomed to instant gratification, forgetting that many valuable things in life are achieved through persistence and waiting. So, how can we teach kids that patience isn't passive endurance, but rather self-control, resilience through challenges, and appreciation for each step in the journey? Patience is a crucial skill that profoundly impacts future success and happiness. In this article, we'll explore 7 essential lessons about patience every child should learn. From understanding that good things take time and accepting failure to enjoying the journey instead of fixating on the end result, each lesson contains valuable principles that can be applied to everyday life. Before we dive in, if this is your first time on my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this video. This will help me continue creating more content like this in the future. Let's begin this journey where core values unfold, helping children not only grow, but also inspiring them to live with persistence and positivity every day. Success doesn't happen overnight. This is one of the most valuable lessons about patience that every child should learn early in life. Consider the image of a tiny seed planted in the soil. Even if nothing seems to happen immediately, the seed is quietly growing each day with consistent care. The roots spread underground, and eventually a small sprout emerges. This natural process mirrors life's journey. All meaningful accomplishments take time, patience, and persistent effort. To illustrate this, share the inspiring story of inventor Thomas Edison, who conducted more than 1,000 experiments before successfully creating the electric light bulb. If he had given up after his early failures, the world might be very different today. Edison's relentless determination teaches children that perseverance in the face of obstacles can lead to extraordinary achievements. His story serves as a powerful reminder that giving up too soon can mean missing out on life-changing success. Parents can reinforce this lesson through everyday activities. For example, planting a tree together can show kids that growth doesn't happen overnight. Watching the tree gradually grow over weeks, months, and years highlights the value of patience. Similarly, cooking a complex recipe is another practical way to teach this principle. Following each step carefully and waiting for the dish to be ready demonstrates that good things are worth the time invested. Children also need to understand that waiting isn't wasted time. It's an opportunity to learn, reflect, and improve. While waiting for their turn in a game, they can observe how others play, pick up strategies, and prepare themselves for success when their chance comes. This shift in mindset helps transform impatience into a learning experience. Moreover, teaching patience helps children develop a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be improved with effort and perseverance. They learn that anything worthwhile requires dedication and hard work. It also helps them set realistic expectations, reducing frustration when things don't happen instantly. Patience teaches children resilience. They come to understand that setbacks and delays are not failures, but part of the process. By embracing patience, they become more prepared to tackle life's challenges with confidence and determination, knowing that every small effort contributes to future success. Failure is an inevitable part of life and plays a crucial role in personal growth. Children need to understand that failure isn't the end, but rather an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. The way they perceive failure can shape their resilience and willingness to face challenges in the future. A classic example is the inspiring story of Abraham Lincoln. He faced numerous election defeats throughout his political career before eventually becoming the President of the United States. If Lincoln hadn't patiently endured those failures and continued to believe in his vision, he wouldn't have achieved such historical greatness. His story teaches that every failure is a stepping stone toward success, not a final defeat. Parents can help children accept failure by fostering a supportive environment where mistakes are seen as learning experiences rather than reasons for blame or punishment. When a child struggles with homework, loses a game, or fails to achieve a personal goal, parents can ask, "What did you learn from this experience?" This question encourages reflection and helps the child consider ways to improve. Additionally, sharing personal stories of past failures can reassure children that even adults face setbacks. Hearing about how parents or role models overcame difficulties can inspire children to develop a positive attitude toward their own struggles. Knowing that failure is universal helps them feel less isolated in their experiences. It's also essential to frame failure as a natural part of any learning process. Parents and teachers can emphasize that success often comes after many failed attempts. For instance, learning to ride a bike, mastering a new skill, or even solving a tough math problem typically involves trial and error. Teaching children that setbacks are steps forward, not backward, builds resilience, creativity, and determination. They learn to persist despite difficulties and to adapt when things don't go as planned. This mindset encourages problem-solving and innovation, as children understand that each failure brings them closer to success. In the long run, embracing failure as part of the journey helps children approach life's challenges with courage, patience, and confidence. They become equipped not only to face difficulties, but also to thrive, knowing that every setback is an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. One of the most critical aspects of developing patience is learning to manage emotions while waiting. This skill is especially important for children, who often struggle to handle frustration and impatience. Teaching emotional control not only fosters patience, but also builds emotional intelligence that serves them throughout life. Parents can begin by helping children recognize and name their emotions when they feel upset, restless, or angry while waiting. For example, saying, "You seem frustrated because you have to wait your turn, right?" encourages children to acknowledge their feelings rather than acting impulsively. This awareness is the first step toward managing emotions effectively. Another effective method is teaching children simple emotion regulation techniques. Deep breathing exercises work well. Encourage them to inhale slowly through their nose, hold their breath for a few seconds, and exhale gently through their mouth. This calming practice can help them relax when impatience starts to build. Similarly, counting slowly from 1 to 10 can shift their focus and reduce emotional intensity. Parents can also turn waiting into a positive learning experience by introducing fun activities or challenges. Games like Who Can Stay Quiet the Longest or Guess the Next Number can transform waiting into something enjoyable. These lighthearted activities teach children that waiting can be fun and rewarding. Additionally, practicing mindfulness exercises can be valuable. Encourage children to focus on their surroundings, notice specific details, or engage in sensory observations, like counting the colors they see. This not only distracts them from impatience, but also enhances their mindfulness skills. Most importantly, parents should model calm behavior in situations requiring patience. Children learn by observing, so staying composed during traffic jams, long lines, or delayed events sets a powerful example. Use these moments to explain how you manage frustration. "I'm feeling a bit annoyed that we have to wait, but taking deep breaths helps me stay calm." Teaching children how to manage emotions while waiting helps them build resilience and adaptability. It equips them with valuable coping mechanisms they can use in stressful situations throughout life. As they learn to stay calm, they become better at resolving conflicts, overcoming challenges, and maintaining healthier relationships, giving them a lasting emotional advantage. Let's build a community of kindness by subscribing to Stoicism for Success right now and sharing it with those you wish to see live with kindness and strength like us. Let's spread these positive values together. Success doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of persistent and consistent practice. Children need to understand that mastering any skill requires time, dedication, and repeated effort. This approach not only builds competence, but also fosters lifelong perseverance and a growth mindset. Parents can share inspiring stories of legendary athletes, artists, and innovators to illustrate the power of practice. For example, Michael Jordan was once cut from his high school basketball team, but never gave up. He spent countless hours honing his skills, turning setbacks into motivation. His dedication ultimately led him to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. His journey demonstrates that persistence, combined with continuous practice, leads to exceptional achievements. In everyday life, parents should encourage children to practice skills they are passionate about, whether playing a musical instrument, drawing, coding, or learning a new language. Emphasize the importance of the process rather than solely focusing on the outcome. Celebrate small victories along the way. For instance, if a child is learning the piano, acknowledge their success in mastering a short musical segment rather than waiting until they can play the entire piece perfectly. Helping children build consistent practice routines is key. Establishing clear schedules and sticking to them creates a sense of responsibility and discipline. Make practice sessions enjoyable by incorporating games, challenges, or rewards for progress. This supportive environment transforms practice from a chore into a rewarding experience. It's also essential for children to understand that making mistakes during practice is a normal and valuable part of learning. Encourage them to view errors as learning opportunities, emphasizing that every successful person has faced struggles and failures along the way. Teach them that persistence in the face of difficulty builds character and resilience. Lastly, parents should model the practice mindset themselves. Share personal examples of times when practice led to improvement or success in your own life. Children are more likely to adopt a positive attitude toward practice when they see its benefits firsthand. When children realize that consistent practice is the foundation of success, they become more confident and ready to tackle greater challenges. They learn that dedication, patience, and effort are the true keys to unlocking their full potential. Children often seek instant results due to their natural tendency toward immediate rewards. However, teaching them to think long-term is a vital life skill that fosters maturity, success, and resilience. This lesson helps kids understand that big goals are built from small, consistent steps and require persistence throughout the journey. One effective way to convey this concept is through familiar stories and fables. For example, the classic tale of the tortoise and the hare illustrates how patience and steady progress can triumph over arrogance and haste. Despite the tortoise's slow pace, its consistent effort ultimately led to victory over the overconfident hare. This timeless story emphasizes that success is not about speed, but about persistence and focus on long-term goals. Parents can further reinforce this lesson by encouraging children to set specific, achievable goals and break them down into smaller tasks. For instance, if a child wants to complete a science project, help them create a step-by-step checklist. Researching the topic, gathering materials, conducting experiments, and writing a report. Completing each small step provides a sense of achievement and motivates further progress, making the larger goal feel more manageable and rewarding. Teaching delayed gratification is another powerful way to promote long-term thinking. If a child wants a new toy, suggest saving allowance money or earning it through extra chores rather than receiving it immediately. This experience demonstrates that the most valuable rewards often come after effort, patience, and perseverance. Additionally, practicing visualization can be helpful. Encourage children to imagine what achieving their goals will look and feel like. This mental picture can strengthen their motivation and help them stay committed, even when progress seems slow. Finally, being a positive role model is essential. Children are more likely to adopt long-term thinking when they see their parents practicing patience, setting goals, and working steadily toward their aspirations. Share personal stories about how persistence paid off in your life, showing that worthwhile accomplishments take time. When children understand that meaningful success is a gradual process, they become more equipped to handle challenges, set realistic goals, and pursue their dreams with determination. They learn that setbacks are temporary and that staying focused on the bigger picture leads to lasting rewards. Small, consistent efforts can lead to significant achievements. This is one of the most valuable lessons about patience that every child should understand. No matter how big the goal, breaking it into manageable tasks and working on them daily helps children realize that nothing is impossible. Parents can teach this principle through practical examples. If a child wants to read a thick book, encourage them to read just a few pages each day rather than trying to finish it all at once. Every page turned gradually brings them closer to completing the entire book. This simple approach demonstrates how steady progress can accomplish even the most daunting tasks. Inspirational stories about historical figures also illustrate this point. Leonardo da Vinci, for instance, pursued lifelong learning and mastery through constant exploration and study. Similarly, marathon runner Eliud Kipchoge trained for thousands of hours before breaking world records. These stories show how small, repeated efforts can lead to extraordinary success over time. Parents can make this lesson more engaging by turning it into a family activity. Create a progress chart where kids can track completed tasks, no matter how small. This visual representation allows them to see how their daily actions add up, reinforcing the idea that persistence leads to progress. Whether they're practicing a musical instrument, studying for a test, or learning a new skill, seeing their accomplishments build over time can be incredibly motivating. Additionally, parents should emphasize that success doesn't always require giant leaps. Small, steady steps often make the biggest difference. For example, mastering a difficult math concept might seem overwhelming at first, but daily practice can lead to better understanding and confidence. It's essential to remind children that even when results aren't immediate, their efforts are never wasted. Progress may seem slow at times, but perseverance ensures that they are always moving forward. The habit of making consistent daily efforts becomes a life skill that builds resilience and determination. When children understand that small, daily actions are the building blocks of success, they'll stay motivated and focused even when facing long-term challenges. This mindset not only helps them achieve personal goals, but also prepares them for lifelong success and fulfillment. Patience is a critical life skill that must be nurtured over time. Through these 7 lessons, from understanding the value of time and embracing failure, to managing emotions, setting long-term goals, and enjoying the journey, we've seen how patience builds resilience and fosters personal growth. Teaching kids patience equips them with a powerful tool for overcoming life's challenges. Like a tree that takes time to grow strong, patience must be cultivated with love, guidance, and daily effort. Thank you for watching this video. Let's support our wonderful community by hitting subscribe and turning on notifications right now. Show everyone that you're living kindly by liking the video and sharing your experiences in the comments. Take action now to spread positive energy.